What kind of consumer are you? I mean, serious. I'm going to take a few seconds and say hello to my chatters, my inner circle people. We have an inner circle tonight, and also the super chatter. So hi, Bill, Jerome, Craig, Arthur, Mary, Kai, Melody, Lisa Marie. Thank you so much for being a super chatter. I love and appreciate you. Jody, Lucky Life. Hi, Faith. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Jody. Great to have you on here. Vernay, Shauna, Eric, John. Thank you so much. Are we there? We're there. Okay. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is What Kind of Consumer Are You? Seriously. The reason that I say that is the one thing that really makes people, have a difficulty in generating income outside of a job is because of their programming, right? So, Rich Dad wrote a great book about this. It was amazing. It was called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I highly tell you to read it. But it really switched my paradigm. And I was looking for the paper here, because in his training material, he talks about the cash flow quadrant, right? And a majority of the people on the planet are employees. They're not only employees, but they're consumers. They're consumers. So in your whole life, if you've done nothing but work, get a paycheck, and then buy, work, get a paycheck, and then buy, work, get a paycheck, and then buy. Now, sometimes other than buying, we pay bills, which is right. So then what happens is people get involved in this business and they think it's sales. Did you hear me? They think it's sales. And so what they do immediately is I had Eric Markman. I'm going to shout out his name here. Eric, thanks for being on here. And a girl reached out to him and said, hey, listen, I'll become a free affiliate. And then once I become a free affiliate, do you have to sell things to make money? Do you have to sell stuff? And my response is no. We don't want you selling stuff. We want you consuming stuff. We want you consuming stuff. Now, thank you very much, Jerome. Thank you, Bill, for being super chatters. I love and appreciate you guys. So I want to really quickly just think about this. What kind of consumer are you? Now I don't need you to feel sorry for me, but I grew up super duper poor. Hard for me to say the word. So, how many of you have not had money or know people that haven't had money? I'm talking about ramen noodles. I'm talking about TV dinners. I'm talking about generic oatmeal. I'm talking about generic everything. I'm talking about, buying stuff in bulk so you can get a deeper discount. Now, as a consumer, I have in my life, I've had zero money for long periods of time. And then I've had money. Every once in a while, I'd make money. And let me ask you, do you really Google on the internet, where's the cheapest place to eat? Do you know I did that right before I got on here? It's Taco Bell. Taco Bell. So, isn't there funny things that happen about Taco Bell where people say, listen, I don't want to sell detox products because if I wanted to get detox, I just go to Taco Bell. And I want you guys to think about this really honestly. What kind of consumer are you? Do you constantly look for the cheapest? Are you going from used car to used car to used car? I've been there. I've gotten a pawn loan on a used car. And so, live in the worst neighborhoods, so you don't find a place based on location. You find the cheapest apartment you can find. You find the cheapest place that you can rent. And so the only reason I'm bringing this up, my wife and I were talking today, and we were laughing. And it's like, are you the kind of person that really honestly buys the cheapest and less expensive toilet paper towels, clothes? See, so I want you to get this, because if you get this, you're going to be really successful in life, right? So when I grew up, we didn't have money. And so I put together used bicycles, right? So I never got a new bike. I never got a new freaking anything. And when you get shoes for school, you know what I mean? You actually get shoes from the supermarket. They hang up on racks. They don't even come in a box. They're your people that are buying you shares. I did say mom and dad, because I grew up in foster homes as well. But it's like when you try out a pair of shoes, you got to put your feet in it, and it's tied together with that little plastic tag that hangs up on the ends by the frozen food. So here's my point. What kind of consumer are you? Because if you're constantly buying the cheapest stuff, everything you buy is the cheapest of the cheapest of the cheapest of the cheapest of the cheapest. I just have one question for you. Just one question. Have you ever dreamed of not doing that? Have you ever dreamed of going, God, I'd like to go to a nice restaurant. I'd like to go to a nice restaurant, and I'd like to take the people I love. I'd like to buy some nice clothes. I'd like to get a good haircut. I wouldn't mind having a reliable car. My most reliable car when Terry and I first, started dating was a used Toyota, and we got it from CarMax. But it was better than the piece of junk that we had before that, which was I'm trying to think of the name of it. It'll use Datsun pickup. You know what I mean? It's like you filled the oil up and you checked the gas. So not everyone, I think, is like this, but I was like this. I was like, I would like to purchase just a little nicer stuff. I'd like to live in a nicer area, a safer area. I would like to have a nice apartment, maybe a nice home. I would like one day, wouldn't it be awesome if you could get a new car? Are you freaking kidding me? A new car? And it wouldn't be an IKEA? You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be neat? Wouldn't it be awesome? So even when, talk about luxury, man, it's like when I flew from point A to point B, I not only would find the cheapest airplanes when I first started building this industry, I would not only find the cheapest airlines like Value Jet, a couple of them crashed in the Everglades, right? But when I went from airport to airport, I would actually go get my luggage out of baggage claim, go to another terminal, and go on another airline, right? So I have to go through TSA, security, everything already, because I had to. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice to just take an airline from one place to another? You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be neat to not sit in the middle seat? Wouldn't it be? Yeah. So I'm only looking for people that mentally go, it would be awesome to be in a different place. So the reason I say this is like, wouldn't it be neat to buy name brand cereal and name brand oatmeal? You know what I mean? To actually, like I told that message yesterday with Ron Henley. And by the way, if you guys haven't seen that interview with Ron Henley, it was off the hook about he's a historian in network marketing. You gotta check it out, right? And so all I ever wanted was I truly, truly believe that if other people could buy little better quality of product, a little better quality of living, that I could figure out how to do that. And so what a lot of people do is they then become business owners, right? They go from employee to business owner, and they really think this is selling. They really think this is selling product to other people. So that's how companies can go out there and say this. They can say this. Listen, my product's cheaper. My product's cheaper. My product's cheaper. My product's cheaper. See, when they do that, they're still thinking like this. See, they think that the only reason that people purchase anything is because it's cheaper. There's a company, I brought this up to my inner circle members last week. There's a company out there that understands that a majority of the people won't change their stinking thinking. See, they don't want to buy the cheapest stuff of anything. They just believe that their salesperson, and the reason that people are not buying stuff is because the price is higher. So they'll go from company to company to company to company, and they actually believe, which if they believe it, like Henry Ford says, if you believe you can't, you can. If you believe you can, you can. But they actually believe that they have to go from company to company to company to company because of the price of the product. Why? Because price is important to them because they're selling the product. I, on the other hand, am a consumer of product. I don't want the cheapest shampoo. I don't want the cheapest car. I don't want the cheapest phone. I don't want the cheapest service. I don't want the cheapest of anything. I am a consumer. So when I went from the normal world to this world, why wouldn't I want to consume the premium quality products in every brand out there? Why wouldn't I? And people go, well, I can't consume them because I have no money. I can't afford it. I can show you how to afford it, because you can be an affiliate for free and everyone can just consume the product. Take $200, tax and freight, and instead of spending it at Walmart, instead of spending it at Target, instead of spending it at Costco, instead of spending it at Amazon, you could purchase premium quality products from my MDC, My Daily Choice. And my thing to tell you how to do this business, because in the last 36 years, Terry and I have averaged $1.6 million a year, is you want to find people that want to consume great products, good premium quality products. And then you can share with them, get this, if you share these products and just consume like you did before, you can actually get your products for free. Shut the front door. Are you kidding me? I not only can use the best products, I can't not only get to fly first class or private jet, I not only can drive new cars, I can not only live the best life that I can possibly dream of, making millions of dollars a year, giving millions to charity, by getting people to still be consumers and just move them from one to another, one place to another, and then I can show them how to get their product for free. No, it gets better. Really? By actually getting people to consume good quality products, because their health depends on it. Their health depends on it. It's like people, well, your price of your product is high compared to chemotherapy. What are you talking about? See, when they talk about price, are not thinking like business owners. They're thinking like employees. So it gets better. I can continue to help people consume premium quality products. But then guess what happens? I make enough money so I can get all my family on the product. See, when I first started, it would be neat just so if I moved $200 from the big box stores and Amazon over here, and then I get them for free, I'm not only using premium quality products, but I'm $200 to the positive. Did you guys catch that? Because now I'm consuming products, but I'm making enough to take care of them. Then I make enough money to get all my family on the premium quality products. And then I start making an extra $200 or $300 or $500. And I can start paying down credit cards and I can get out of debt. And then I can teach other people to do that. And then I can, wow, now I'm making an extra $1,000 a month. I'm making more than a part-time job. And then all of a sudden I can start going on decent vacations. You know, we've seen a new guy that moved in our neighborhood and, he's on vacation. So you know what he's doing? He's painting and scraping his house. Do you know there's people that you can pay to do that? No, people go, hey, I can't afford to go anywhere. And I just purchased this house and, I'm out of money. So I'll paint and scrape my own house. No, you need to make enough money to employ people that can do that. So then you can make enough money where you could retire your spouse or people that you love. And then you could make enough money where you could retire yourself. Some people, well, Robert, I love what I do. That's awesome. Then give money away. And so I can go out there and get consumers, and then I can show them how to get other people that want to afford to consume premium quality products. Little different thought, right? Because people that market by price are always going to get beat. I've never said that ever. Everyone that's marketing by price will always be beat. Why? Because someone can make a lower grade, less expensive product. There's a company out there right now that's just marketing on price. And I was showing my inner circle members that you could take their ingredients, the way they describe their products, put it right in Amazon or Google and find the product that they're selling, but get 2 for 1. Get 2 bottles for the same cost it costs for one of those. So if you're just marketing by price, you're always going to be beat, right? So if you bring over a bunch of consumers or affiliates because of price, then you're going to lose all your affiliates based on price. Huh? Have you ever thought about bringing them over based on consuming? See, because that's the way I was taught. And all the years I've been in this industry, I think the first 2 weeks in this industry, I sold a couple water filters for retail. Then I ran into someone that had some knowledge that was making $62,000 a month. And he said, stop Stop it. I was like, geez, hang on. He goes, do you want to make money? Yes, no. I do. Then pay attention. Then pay attention. Because if you do this business correctly, and now Terry and I have 20,000 active consumers that every month buy premium quality products, that allows us now to live a lifestyle that everybody dreamed about. You got that? So that's why I asked, what kind of consumer are you? Because the consumer that you are right now, I want to find people that want to be better consumers. I'll leave you with this little thought. Do you know that Apple is worth more and has more in cash revenues than any company on the planet? Apple does. Look it up. They could possibly be a $3 trillion company by now. Last time I looked, they were 2.8 trillion. I'm telling you guys right now, there's more Androids, more Google phones, more Samsung phones. See? There's a lot of Android phones out there. Why? Because they're cheaper. They're cheaper. So Apple's products cost more. But they're like Richard Branson. Virgin. He doesn't want to have a discount airline. He wants the best airline. So when you fly Virgin Airline, oh my God, I'm not paying 10 grand for a ticket. It wasn't made for you. You can't afford it. I market stuff to people that want to afford it. Did I change your mindset a little bit? Because as long as you keep just being a seller of the product, the seller of the business, you're going to hurt. It's going to struggle. But as soon as you start saying, wow, I deserve, I'm enough, and I'm worthy to consume the very best. And then I'm going to teach other people how to do it. So hold on to this phrase. A luxury experience once becomes a necessity. The first time I valet parked a car, I was going like this. This is freaking awesome. I need to find a way to generate an extra $30 or $40 so I can do this. Sitting front row in a concert, flying first class, driving a brand new car. No one else has bought it, did anything in it, picked their nose, wiped the boogers, someplace. Hey, I'm just looking for people that go, I'd like to have a better quality of life. I'd like the people that I love to experience a better quality of life. You know what? I'd like to give more, because the way to greatness is the service of many. The way to greatness is not figuring out how to get by with just as little as possible, doing as little as possible. So for those people that say to you, hey, what's the price of your products? It's like, listen, I'm not in the product business. I'm in the people business. What? It sounds like a duck, right? You know what I mean? It's like, that's when you know that they've never changed their mind. So do you got the cheapest toilet paper? Do you drive the cheapest car? Do you live in the cheapest neighborhood? No, I don't. What the hell is this stuff about price? Seriously? Are you kidding me? If you haven't seen that video, check it out. So I love and appreciate you very, very, very much. Thank you. Do me a huge favor and share this video. Because when you get people that love consuming, which that's why the rest of the world dislikes America, is because we're consumers. We like to consume. Why would you ever want to consume the cheapest anything? That doesn't make any sense to me. But yet, if people don't change the way they think, they consistently get what they always have gotten. So Eric sent me that message. Thank you, Eric. You know, this lady said, I'm in for free, but do I have to sell things to people to make money? No, you don't. You got to introduce them to something where they become consumers just like they've always been. Why do you think people buy a Prime membership? Why do you think people buy a Costco card? Why would they do that? Because people love to consume, and they wish and dreamt and pray that one day they can say, I wish I didn't have to look for the generic stuff anymore. I wish I could buy that soft toilet paper. I'd like to drive a car that wouldn't break down. All right. Do me a huge personal favor. If no one's ever given you permission to succeed and be happy and joyful in your life, allow me to give you that permission. My mentors did that for me. And just always remember, you're a miracle. You deserve it. You're worthy, and you're enough. We'll see you on the next video. See my inner circles tonight. Thank you, guys, each and every one of you. I think I've seen a couple other super chatters. James Saunders, he's going to go down in history as being our #1 super chatter by far. Thank you, James. I love you. We'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.